A lot of guys from that program we went through, they've died. A lot of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just one just recently, just like 3 weeks ago.
I've lost track, honestly. Yeah, I lost track somewhere around maybe like 10 or 12. I kind of stopped.
Yeah.
I stopped keeping
Right.
track. Have you seen anybody doing anything good?
Yes, I got a lot of friends. Well, a lot. Not okay. I shouldn't say a lot, but I have some good friends that I've stayed in touch with that are doing well. Yep. Buying houses, getting married,
Yeah.
being successful, and moving along in their careers. Yeah, I feel blessed to have them in my life. Yeah, we got a couple mutual friends that they're doing so great. Yeah, and then of course the majority of them though are now they're just fucked. They're absolutely fucked. They're doing big chunks of time or on the run. A lot of indictments, a lot of organized crime sentences. Yeah, just and revolving in and out. So that brings me to a good point right there. Is I was always blessed anytime I had some legal intervention, because I know people too that they've never really gotten busted, and so they've never quit. They just have continued to use for 20 some years straight, and their life is very bad. It's very bad. I was blessed to get clipped every time I did.
Really?
So, in case I didn't tell you, I have 4 dope cases, 4 dope felonies. Yep.
And you still skirted the joint, huh?
Yeah. So my first one.
That's even mandatory. 3 is supposed to be mandatory joint.
Right. So check this out. My first one, I got probation, and then my second one, they gave me Synacor, which was a community correction sentence. And so they stacked the 2 into 1. Then my third one, they gave me ICCS, a 4-year ICCS sentence. And then my fourth one, they gave me Pier 1. And on the fourth one, I told my lawyer, I told the judge, I told the DA, I said, hey, send me to prison. I don't want to go to Pier 1. I don't want to fucking do it. And the judge said, no, you are going to Pier 1. And I did. And I hated it. I hated that place. And every time I sit in there in OTs doing the chants, blah, 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 I hated it. And it took about 4 months, and I actually started to buy into the program.
What is Pier 1?
Oh, yeah, Pier 1. Pier 1's a long-term substance abuse treatment program that is based off behavioral therapy and what do you call it? Confrontational therapy. Yep.
Confrontational therapy?
Yeah, confrontational therapy where you live with a bunch of peers and they address you. There's no holds barred. Everybody tells the truth. And normally in any normal setting, if another man can talk to you in any certain way, it's going to be a fight, but there's no violence is allowed in that program. And so what happened, though, was I started to buy into it. I started to see what the program was really about, at least for me. And what I started seeing in the program was there's freedom. You can have freedom. And freedom can mean a lot of different things. It can mean freedom from addiction from nicotine, addiction from drugs. But it can also mean the freedom to choose to go to your girlfriend's house if you want. Or you can go home and cook some food if you want. Freedom means a whole bunch of different things. And I saw, once you started breaking the rules or doing dope, all your freedoms are taken away. You seriously limit your options. And that's what I got out of the program. And so I started living every piece of my life with freedom in my mind. Yeah, my freedom. Yeah. And that's what I got.
And you've been good ever since?
I have. Yeah. There was a little period where I thought I'd try some weed. And it fucking,
Smoke a little bit of weed.
yeah, all it did put me in panic attacks. It was miserable.
It didn't work.
No,
Didn't help.
I hated it. It made me so miserable. And that's all.
Did you think they were coming for you? Was it one of those?
No, it just made me. It brought out weed. Brings out every single insecurity that I may have that I don't even know I have, and it brings it right up into my front consciousness. It's so Pier 1 saved my life. It really fucking did. And I would watch these guys. I would watch these guys that would manipulate the program. They would manipulate, I don't know if you'd say recovery, but they would just try and take the easy way out. And I could just see a difference in the guys that weren't and the guys that were. And I just became super grateful. So grateful for that place. It saved my life. Truly saved my life. When I got there, I was so empty and so hollow. I felt like my soul had left. My family was done with me. I was done with me. I felt like the dope, my addiction to dope was so strong, so terrible. That's all I cared about. And that's probably why I kept getting, like, one of my first dope charge was like 15 cents a dope. My second dope charge was like 40 cents a dope. That's probably why I get consumer weight. The way they would say, hey, this dude's, we're sending him to rehab. We're doing this because I didn't really care about money. I didn't. All I cared about was more dope. That's it. I didn't care about my family. I didn't care about my daughter. I did, but not enough. The dope came first. I didn't care about food. I didn't care about a place to sleep. I just cared about dope. Yep. And when I started doing dope, it was in the late 80s, and it was that crazy fucking bathtub crank, peanut butter, fucking yellow lemon drop, cat piss. It was fucking bananas, and it had me wrapped the fuck up. I felt like my soul was gone.
Bank robberies?
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I was staff when that happened, when he was in, but I didn't really know his story too well. There was like 4, right? 4 bank
I think
robberies?
so.
Yeah.
He was doing them on a bike.
Oh, shit, that's
He was
awesome.
doing them on a bike, dog.
Okay.
Yeah, he was doing them on a
Attaboy.
He the first one he did on foot. And then he went and bought a bike like immediately. And showed up with a bike, and everybody kind of seen his bike, but it wasn't too nice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was okay. It's like a $500 bike, a little Cannondale, a little something. He didn't splurge too much, but it was a nice bike, and nobody was really paying attention too much. And then, but I didn't think he was doing that, and I was the budget coordinator, dude.
Oh. Okay. Keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
So I was a budget coordinator, dude. And so he had come to me and he said, hey, man, I ain't done these budgets. I need some help. You know what I mean? He said, you need some money. And I pulled out a big ass knot of money. It's like, yeah, I could do those for you. I'll get them knocked. I didn't think he was robbing banks, I didn't think he was doing that.
Yeah, I got some pretty good friends now, though, out of that. And,
You changed your life.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I love my life now. Wish I would have bought a house sooner. I've always been in this little area where it's like I haven't made enough money to really get a house. But now I'm finally starting to. But now that there's no houses out there.
Yeah.
I can't fucking buy one. I've been looking. I've been trying. Can't fucking do it. And I wasn't happy there. So I started the electrical apprenticeship. And I got my journeyman's like a year and a half ago. And now I've actually moved into the safety department for the company I work for.
Who do you work for?
Griner.
You still work for Griner?
Yeah, same company. That's good little gig. So now I'm in safety. I'm not out there being a field electrician.
you're just telling people what they're doing wrong.
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
Yeah,
It's like I'm back on the block being a
Yeah.
captain, dude.
Yeah, telling people what they're doing wrong. Yeah.
Basically. But I think the craziest shit that I just really always bothered me was when dudes that were hooked on the needle, like they were veteran addicts, you know, done a lot of time, whatever, and they would go out and they would prey on young women and they'd get them hooked on the needle. I fucking hated that shit. Saw that a lot. I hated that. Couldn't stand that. You know what I'm talking about? Yep, just so they could use them for whatever. I don't know. It would like spin them so hard that these women wouldn't know what they were getting into. And then once they were rode hard and put away wet, they were done with them.
Usually really good looking dudes. Really in shape. Of course. Really in shape.
Yep.
Got a hell of a mean heroin habit.
Yep. Exactly. Those are the ones. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know some of those. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear a crazy story? So another one of my friends, he freaking OD'd on is either heroin or fentanyl. This wasn't that long ago. This was like last fall or something. And so I was at his memorial and I see fucking Sally over there, bud. Our instructor. And she was at that same memorial. And I had such a crush on her, dude. I was so in love with her. And so I went over there and I fucking told her.
Did you have a crush on her?
Yeah, I sure did. I sure as fuck did, fella.
Nice. Nice.
And my fucking, so I fucked it all up. I might have had a chance with Sally, bud, for real. I think maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like to think I do. I totally confessed to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would she say? She thought it was cute.
She did.
Yeah, I already know,
She
Sally. I
sure
already know
as
her.
fuck did,
I already
bud.
know her.
Yeah. She must have thought I was cute or something. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's
Yeah.
probably like,
She
this
liked
fucking guy. I bet, dude, we're at a memorial and I'm trying to put the Mac on her.
Yeah.
I sure
The
was.
college professor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was hot. Something about her. She's just so smooth.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
The big hair.
Yeah.
The big wall of hair.
Yes. Yep. So it's taken me this long though to even. So I'm still pretty socially awkward, but the only people that I've really known or been comfortable with associating with are our culture. People out of prison, people who've been in the game, normal people I just really have been socially awkward with until it's taken me like 10 years to really even to be able to acclimate.